Welcome back to Lessons in the Boardroom. In Chapter 2, we're stepping into a topic many professionals face, but often prefer not to talk about openly: corporate politics.
And yet, corporate politics is unavoidable. You can call it influence, alliances, or relationship management. But in reality, it's about navigating the human dynamics that exist in every organization.
Right. And there's an important distinction. There's toxic politics, which erodes trust, and there's healthy politics, the kind that ensures your ideas and projects gain the visibility they deserve.
I remember an executive I coached once. She was incredibly competent, but believed that doing great work was enough. Unfortunately, her ideas often got overshadowed by others who were more adept at positioning themselves and building influence.
That's the thing. In the boardroom, perception can shape reality. If you don't actively shape the narrative around your work, someone else will, and it might not be the story you want told.
So, Yogesh, let's start with the fundamentals. What's the first skill for navigating corporate politics without losing integrity?
I'd say relationship mapping. You need to understand the formal hierarchy and, more importantly, the informal power network.
The shadow organization chart, as some people call it.
Exactly. Who are the influencers? Who controls resources? Who has the ear of the CEO? When you understand that map, you're no longer moving blind.
And the second skill is active listening. Politics isn't just about talking, it's about absorbing information, noticing shifts in tone, and spotting undercurrents before they surface in a meeting.
Absolutely. I'll give you an example. I once worked with a company where two senior leaders were in silent competition for the COO role. On paper, everything looked harmonious, but subtle cues, who was copied on which emails, who was invited to which informal lunches, told the real story.
If you catch those signals early, you can adjust your strategy.
Yes, and sometimes the wisest move isn't to take sides, but to position yourself as a bridge builder. That builds long-term credibility.
And credibility is your currency in the boardroom.
One more point. Never underestimate the role of timing. Sometimes it's not what you say, but when you say it that determines whether it gains traction.
That's true in both formal meetings and hallway conversations.
Exactly. Informal influence often happens outside the formal meeting, over coffee, during a commute, in quick side conversations.
Let's also talk about the ethical dimension, because many people worry that engaging in politics means compromising values.
I see it differently. Ethical influence is about making sure the best ideas, not just the loudest, get heard. It's about advocating for what's right, even when it requires strategic maneuvering.
So, the takeaway for our listeners: don't avoid corporate politics. Learn to play the healthy version of the game.
Exactly. And remember, in the boardroom, silence isn't neutrality. If you're not shaping the conversation, you're leaving space for others to define it for you.